Charisma here today, and I'm gonna be playing a competitive game. I guess it's competitive because I'm gonna be trying. I'm using the Ripper, and I'm gonna try and use the HVK. So let's see what we can do. We're playing some Kill
Kill
Confirm.
confirmed.
It's gonna be a live commentary. I'm gonna
Ready
probably
to
be
deploy
talking about
downrange.
a story of what happened sometime in my life. So let's start off with the time I ran away. So I was 4 years
Black
old,
Ops are in the AO.
and my mom went to, I think she went to a doctor's appointment or something. So when she was there, she sent me to a different daycare place. Now, the story behind her sending me to a different daycare place is my mom had her own daycare. She basically had her own business that she ran. And so when she switched, I don't know why my screen's flipping out. So when she went to the doctors, she had to send me off to a different daycare provider, a different place to have my daycare at. So what ended up happening was she sent me to this person, and I really didn't like him. So right after she sent us, I was there all day, having fun with the kids there. They were my age. Like I said, I was 4 years old, so I had to go to some place, not be on my own, because my brothers also were. My brothers were at school. My dad was at work. He worked to from 6 in the morning to 6 at night, and then he would work a night job at a bar. So he would come home around 9.
Be advised, hostile counter UAV is on.
So what would happen was she sent me there. I hated the lady, so I was there chilling. It was nap time, right? The lady goes down to smoke a cigarette because she thinks all the kids are sleeping, and I'm laying on the couch. So I decide, you know what, let's stand up and let's go see what we can do. Well, I found out that she attempted to lock the doors on me, and so I pulled the chair up to the door. I unlatched it, and these are the chain latches. So I unlatched it, and while I'm going to unlatch it, I hear her coming up the stairs, so I quickly threw everything back, but she ended up going back downstairs for some reason. I actually don't know. So I basically just unlocked the door for me to get out. So I got out of the house and I walked up to my house and went in there, and I didn't know my mom was gone. I thought she just took me to daycare. So she wasn't there. I walked down to the dentist. She wasn't there. Walked down to the bank. She wasn't there also. So then I walked to the grocery store all the way through it. She wasn't there. I walked back to my house, and she still wasn't there. And I was like, what the heck's going on? So my mom's friend just happened to be driving by the house, and she rolls down her van window, and she goes, yo, where's your mom at? And I told her I didn't know, and she left because she thought my brothers were there. I have 2 older brothers. One's 7 years older and one's 5 years older. So they thought that they were there, and so they didn't ask. Then the lady that was my daycare person starts flipping out. She just realized that I was gone, so she calls my aunt because my mom was unavailable. So she called my aunt, and right after that, my aunt comes up to my house and she goes, hey, what's going on? I went, well, I'm just looking for mom. She goes, okay, we'll get in the car. Whatever her name is, I actually can't remember her name. She's like, she's looking for you. So I was like, okay, got in the car. So we're driving down, and everything's fine. And my aunt gets me in the house, and she all of a sudden starts her total mood just starts changing. She went from being this nice, okay person to all of a sudden she was pissed off. And I was scared because then my aunt started going, say you're sorry. So I was like, I'm sorry. I can't remember whatever her name was. It won't happen again. And then my aunt goes, say you're sorry. And she starts screaming it at me. So I was scared, started crying. My aunt's yelling at me to say you're sorry, and the daycare provider now just has this look of disgust on her face because she doesn't know what my aunt is doing because she's just screaming at me. So at that moment, my mom just finally got home,
Hostile UAV spotted.
and
Be advised.
right when she got home, she was like upset at my aunt, but she didn't like say anything to her. She just said it to me. But that was that story. But I just realized I forgot something. In the middle, when I was walking down to the bank, a lady in a Silverado truck, a gray Silverado truck, I remember it because this was like one of the most awesome times in my life. All right. This was back when Toy Story was the shit, bro. Like, if you didn't like Toy Story, you were hated. You were one of the least popular, least liked kids. Alright, so this lady takes me to the bank, and she gets her money. I get a sucker. Alright. That's freaking awesome to get a sucker from the bank, especially for someone you don't even know. But at the time, I didn't like realize what a pedophile was. I didn't know what a rapist was, so I had no fear about anything. So then the lady takes me to a store, and she gets me a Woody toy, a stuffed Woody toy. I was so happy. I like could not be more happy. So I got that, and that's when I walked back up to my house. Like, the lady dropped me off at my house, and that's when my aunt showed up. So after I told my mom this story, she was telling me, she's like, she just recently told me this again, now that I'm 15. She's like, you're actually very lucky that that person was not a rapist. Otherwise, you would have never been seen again, just because you were looking for your mom. And I realized at that moment that that was some freaky shit, and I learned. So that is it for the story for today. I'll be posting some sort of video as much as I possibly can. I'm not going to guarantee you every day, but I will post as frequently as possible. Hope you guys enjoyed this video today and liked my story. If you liked my story, leave a like and show your support in the comments. Otherwise, it's been Charisma, and this was a live commentary, by the way. Otherwise, it's been Charisma. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm out.
Thanks for the work.